Dang. This is the Black Pot. AKA Kukushu, number why we speak truth to power. This is the voice of the patriot. And of course, the voice of the people. And the voice of the people is the voice of God. My brother, my sister, here we don't criticize. But if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. This is the Black Pot. And my name Blakk Rasta from the newsreel. We always endeavor to keep it real. And today we have a number of issues to look at, and I needed to come along. My brother, my sister, the very first story we are looking at today is quite sensitive, but we will still look at it. Oh gosh. And I'm taking this from Ghana Web. I read, several chiefs had to run from the country because Nkrumah threatened them. And this is Napo speaking. I read, now the 2024 running mate for the new patriotic party, the MPP, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, has shed light on the MPP's origin and its evolution into its current state. Now, according to him, the late Dr. Kwame Nkrumah allegedly hunted and chased several Ghanaian chiefs out of the country during his regime. Additionally, he said some of the chiefs were arrested during his period of tenure, and these events contributed to the formation of various political groups, which eventually merged to create the NPP. Napo, who is currently on a campaign tour in the Ashanti region, made this known during a radio interview on August 18, 2024. Now, the video was originally shared by Ed Hub, an account on X. All the people who couldn't stand to attend school due to financial constraints would have benefited, developed, and far advanced Ghana. We are here today to meet and greet the chiefs because they are the founders and originators of our party, the NPP. Let me say this. The United Party, which brought forth the Progress Party and others, and later united to become the NPP, were founded by our chiefs. All the people who came from the northern part, the likes of the Northern People's Party, were all chiefs. Kwame Nkrumah went and arrested all the chiefs of Ano and sent them to prison. And he charged the Volta regional capital, changed the Volta regional capital from Hohoe to Ho. He then arrested all the chiefs from Hohoe and imprisoned them. Chiefs from Accra all came and formed their party. And even Muslims from the Zongo communities also formed their party to unite with the United Party. My brother, my sister, so you can see the agenda is very clear. To vilify Kwame Nkrumah, demonize him, so that all the people who affiliate with Kwame Nkrumah would also be demonized, so to say. Now, there are a number of political parties in Ghana whose affiliations are basically Kwame Nkrumah. They are the so-called Nkrumahist tradition party. Right? My brother, my sister, Napa is out to attack Kwame Nkrumah no matter what. The NPP is out to demonize Kwame Nkrumah. Remember when Napo said all those noxious things? My brother, my sister, Ghana came out to fire back. It looks like the man is not stopping anytime soon. They know that in order to win an election in Ghana, you must be in bed with the Kwame Nkrumah tradition. But if you fight against Kwame Nkrumah, you certainly would lose the elections. So what do? they try to demonize Kwame Nkrumah to make people feel that, oh, the Kwame Nkrumah that you guys have praised all this while was not real. He was actually a fake. It's sad that these people will continue vilifying the founder of this nation, the man who turned a common Tea Party. And I want to say that with all honor and respect to the UGCC. They did so much to be able to see us through our independence. So under no circumstances would I look down on such a great outfit. But it took Nkrumah to revolutionize the whole of the UGCC, turn it into a bourgeoisie, from a bourgeoisie Tea Party into a full-blown political party. Need I say more? When Kwame Nkrumah arrived in 1947, December 1947, to take over the reins of the UGCC as their general secretary and spokesperson, he realized that it was nothing but a bourgeoisie, aristocratic party. Tea Party. Should I say it again? The UGCC was an aristocratic bourgeoisie Tea Party at the time Kwame Nkrumah arrived. Hey! People who had been to Britain, drank tea with the British and behaving British, were now fed up with the British and wanted the British out so they could form their own Britain right here in Ghana. It was not a bad thing, but they still had the mentality of the British. They still, in fact, glorified classism. They were the aristocrats of this country. My brother, my sister, when Kwame Nkrumah arrived, he went straight into action. He founded so many branches of the UGCC in the hinterlands, my brother, my sister, and made women the central pillar of his campaign. The people simply called him Kwame Nkrumah Showboy. Oh my God. He was an orator. He was a great man whose ideas were clean. Only a couple of days ago, Gabi Asari came out in an interview to say Kwame Nkrumah's main aim of coming to Ghana, from letters that he wrote to his family, was just to come and build a restaurant and later a library. So what does he really want to say? That Nkrumah actually was inspired by the UGCC and pushed on to become the next president or the founder of this nation. They don't even want to hear the word founder. But the truth, no matter how much you suppress it, remember never to fall asleep, because it shall pop up again like a cork. C-O-R-K. My brother, my sister, Kwame Nkrumah beat their ancestors to the game. Kwame Nkrumah was smarter. Today, they want to relegate Kwame Nkrumah to just a founder, not the founder. He was a founder, not the founder. Oh my God, hallelujah. Today, after failing, they are relegating him to a restaurant owner, a chop bar owner. Nkrumah wanted to open a chop bar. Hey! Is that how disrespectful you could be to the founder of your nation? And listen to the gibberish Napo is saying. My brother, you are a medical doctor. You have no business with history. It's so disrespectful when you see people who have no iota of knowledge in history come at you and claim to know. Same way you will not accept anybody who is not a medical person to tell you about medicine. We ignore and refuse any history illiterate trying to teach us history. It's so disrespectful. Can you walk to the Kolebu Teaching Hospital as a historian, my brother, and start asking to do a major operation or surgery? Can you? Can a carpenter go straight up into Kolebu Teaching Hospital and ask that he wants to have a major surgery? He wants to perform a major surgery. Can he? Same way, a medical doctor should respect the day job and the profession of the carpenter and not try to tell the carpenter what the carpenter should do. Just tell me what you want and I know how to do it. Nkrumah chased chiefs out of Ghana. He changed the capital from Hohoi to Ho and locked up all the Hohoi chiefs. Oh my God. The Kwame Nkrumah who was flying Asantehene, Nana Prempeh, all the way from Manchia to go out for medical attention in Europe. Today is the one who was fighting the chiefs. The Kwame Nkrumah who went round and united all these chiefs from northern Ghana, northern region, my brother, my sister, and brought them together to form this country. He was arresting chiefs and locking them up. Do you know the number of chiefs who were part of the CPP? Of course, they were free. How about the chiefs who came together in your own ascension to form political parties? Why did Kwame Nkrumah not arrest them and lock them up? So you see, they twist history anytime in order to win elections. I prophesy that they shall lose these elections, that they shall go into oblivion. They shall go into opposition for a very long time for desecrating the heritage of the great Kwame Nkrumah. I prophesy that this party shall go into political oblivion until they pacify the spirit of our great ancestors, including Kwame Nkrumah, by telling the truth. As it stands right now, my brother, my sister, it's a shame. But I leave it here. I'm going to take this one very quickly, Obedana. He says, even though we haven't taken a decision yet, I appreciate Asiedu Nkatia's position. Mahama on Peace Pact. Flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, has said that although the party has not yet taken a decision on whether or not to sign the peace declaration, he can appreciate the concerns of the NDC's national chairman, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, who opposed the signing. Asiedu Nketia, my brother, my sister, is the national chairman of the NPP, and he said that he doesn't have any regard for any peace signage every election. Because what he's saying here is very clear. Every election we sign it, and there's always violence. Warmongers all over the place. And nobody has ever been held responsible even after signing these peace pacts. So those peace pacts don't mean anything to us anymore. I think it makes sense, doesn't it? My brother, every day if I come to work and I sign, and I'm told that at the end of the month, they will count how many times I came to work, and I'll be paid accordingly. And then all these signatures and signages are thrown away every month. Even those who don't come to work are paid the same as me. Do you think that I will continue knocking on an iron gate which is not showing any sign of cracks or weakness to break down so I could enter? Wisdom tells me that I should change and look for another doer. True? But as Mahama said, wise as he has put it. Oh my God, this man is smart. He said, we haven't taken a decision on. But what Asiedu Nketia is saying, I understand. And I agree with him. I appreciate what he is saying. I appreciate what he's saying. My brother, look at the last elections we had. How many people were gunned down? How this party went ahead carrying ballot boxes into empty areas. How members of this party wielded guns, AK-47, and fired in the open air. My brother, my sister, in front of people. In the last elections, we also saw how, my brother, my sister, how untrained security people fired wantonly all over the place with no respect. So the NDC saying, please, if we are to sign anything, let common sense reign. In other words, let it be meaningful. Don't let us just sign as a formality and go ahead and kill each other and nothing happens. Or else we will sign those signatures in our hearts. Hallelujah. I leave it here. All right. So I wanted to do more, but I can't because my guest has been in the house for some time now. I was going to look at the Church of Pentecost making businessman. We're talking about Tobin of Tobinco. He said the Church of Pentecost actually made him. But we're going to find time and look at this. In the interim, oh, many more things to look at. Mama says Baumia is already an opposition leader. I agree with him. You know why? He's going around campaigning as if he's in opposition. If you have truly worked in the nearly 8 years you've been in power, I think that you should let your work talk for you, rather than going out like an opposition leader, campaigning all over the place. And we are told they are even paying monies and bribes to people. I leave it here.